Hello there. Again, this is 𝗃𝗹𝗂𝗲, and we're here to talk a little bit about balance. And specifically, we're going to talk about value investing. Investing for value, not just for growth, not just for protection, but for long-term good value. I'd like to start off by sharing a story about a client of mine who came to me way back in the very late 1980s. She was a cocktail waitress, obviously not super sophisticated. She had just inherited $32,000 from her folks who had passed away. She came to me and asked me what she should put the money into. She was in her mid-30s, and we talked about various different types of investments, anything from stocks to an Apple, a Microsoft. We talked about other kind of companies that are out there. We talked about bonds. We talked about bond funds. We talked about variable annuities. We talked about a lot of things at that time. Long story short, she only felt comfortable investing in something that A, she understood, B, everybody had to have it and own it, and C, provided a regular income each quarter. She didn't need the income because she was working, so she reinvested that quarterly dividend that this stock paid. This stock is a premier utility, and they're not only in the Detroit area, but they're all around the world in different places of the world building nuclear power plants. The company I'm talking about is Detroit Edison. So how did it do? Way back from 1987 to currently today. Well, take a guess. $32,000. She reinvested the dividend, paying about 6% every year. Had other years that did extremely well. And would you like to take a guess? Do you think it was worth 30 years later, $100,000? No. 200. 500,000. Good guess, but wrong. Too low. 800,000. Too low. $1 million. Too low. $1.2 million. Too low. $1.4 million. She sent me a thank you card in the mail recently and said, "Carl, thank you. Because of you and your recommendation, I had the safest retirement, more retirement money than all of my relatives put together. You did a great job. I really appreciate it." As a fiduciary, this is what we do for people like you, helping you to get safety in your retirement, helping you to realize that we can put you in investments that make sense, that aren't going to go bankrupt, because everybody has to have electricity, and that is Detroit Edison. That's not the only one that we use for value investing. There are other good companies that are out there that provide necessities that people have to have, whether it's gasoline, electricity, or or food, or other things that it must have. But that's what we do as a fiduciary, to provide balance, safety, and predictability. Thank you very much.